Atsu. Josh, better kickflip on carpet or Fiji? Um, Fiji's got sand. I feel like carpet's a step up. Carpet's a step up from sand. If you're doing a kickflip, what? I don't know. Sand kind of you sink in. It's kind of harder to do than carpet. Sand wins actually. I changed my mind. Being counterproductive on that one. Good to see you, Tatsu. Digest, guys. I'm trying to fit it in here. I didn't get to it tonight. As you guys know, Jacob was in town and we did Pro Wrestling Plus live this past Wednesday. And we hung out last night watching the NFL draft. And then he had to catch a flight this morning, head back out of town. So Jacob will bring us tonight for SmackDown Final Hour via the phone. You know, it's what we got to do here. It's what we got to do. Dirt's down there in the chat. What's up, Dirt? I'm gonna fit in a Survivor 50 chat here, really quick. I've got my daughter running around. I told her promise to be good, and after this we'll go feed the turtles down at a pond, and we'll go feed those guys. Yeah, but enough about kick flips, right? Enough about kick flips. Enough about learning a hobby in your 30s. Let's get to Survivor, episode 9. Okay, this is Survivor episode 9. We're getting through the season, and this episode was highly talked about. As you know, more celebrity involvement to detriment of a lot of fans, but we're going to get into it here. We've got night 16 is where we're starting off, night 16. And Jonathan, he mocks Devin's idol find. He mocks his idol find at Tribal, his idol. And he's showing off a little bit too much. Jonathan thinks Devin's showing off a little bit too much. I'm inclined to agree with him a little bit. Hey, buddy. Salt and pepper. Bye, salt and pepper. Devin thinks this is great gameplay and that his plan has worked. He thinks his plan has worked. And it's, I don't know. It seemed unnecessary, but okay. Devin's okay. Devin's then tells Emily he planted the idol at Tribal. And immediately I wrote a note here and I said, big mistake. I did a cue big mistake. I said, absolutely not. This isn't a good move by Devins, telling blabbermouth Emily, Emily who hasn't been able to shut up about anybody's game plan here throughout the course of the season. Definitely not a good by Devins. That's not who you want to tell, right? And then we have Steph, who checks in. She checks in with who she's got left out there. You know, Coach. Rest in peace, Coach. Rest in peace, Chrissy. We miss you very much. Man, I'm gonna totally mess that first name up. Khan, I can go Khan 007. What's going on? You're from India. Awesome. Street Road, local United States. Good to have you here, man. Good to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Talking Survivor, reality game show over here in the state. We're moon men from the moon. I've started saying street road because that's what Leah says. That's what she calls it. She says street road. She says, get out of the street road. And I'm like, oh, yeah. So Street Road USA. That's where we're at. Local. Anyway, so Steph checks in with who she's got left, and she says she's going to slit everyone's throat. And then we go to the title card. And it's now day 17. Ozzy and Rizzo are chilling, talking crap about Devins, which is really funny. Mm-hmm. I thought was really funny how they were talking shit about Devins here. They get together with the Suri Mafia. That's Ozzy and Rizzo. They get together with Suri and discuss the giant bullseye that's now on Rick Devins. Now, Joe is part of the Suri Mafia now, I've noticed. Joe is fully integrated into the Suri Mafia. Suri then breaks down how she's good with everyone and how it's really good to have options in this game. And she is good with everyone. Suri somehow just glided by, right? She is country crock butter, freshly opened. You know, she's very smooth this season, very smooth. And we credit where credit's due. What?
Bye, John Cena.
Leah's coming in here with Cena.
Bye, kisses.
That's right. Why don't you go check on your dogs or your ducks? Put them in the coffin. Put them in the. I mean, the coffin. The wrestling. The wrestling thing. Yeah, those are pieces. So yeah, Cerie, smooth as butter, dude. How can we not? How can we not Cerie and her mafia-esque play here this season? It's been absolutely fantastic. Peacemaker makes an appearance in what? Oh, John Cena. I thought he actually made it. The celebrity involvement on Survivor, I thought there was an actual, um, what do you want to call it, cameo that I missed on the season. I was like, oh God, that wouldn't be good. So Aubrey did not appreciate. That's right, buddy. Aubrey did not appreciate Devin's nonsense rival, and connects with Jonathan, who she realizes probably needs her as a vote now, as they are down Coach and Chris. As I said, rest in peace. Rest in peace. This is some thoughts from Aubrey, as she is kind of in the middle, but connecting with Jonathan, I don't know if is the best idea, right? He's rubbing a lot of people the wrong way as of late, it seems. And I don't know if he's doing a good job of handling this jury that's going to be casting votes. Final three is there. We'll see. We will see. So Joe's Devin's aside to tell him he was never going to vote for him, which he wasn't. Joe was actually being straight up here, and he was like, "Why were you like freaking out at Tribal?" Let's not forget Joe had a hilarious impersonation of Devin's grabbing the idol at Tribal, which I thought was a really good impersonation. Actually, Joe was very comical and funny here in this moment. But Devin's not believing Joe fully here, not buying what Joe's selling here. Christian needs to do damage control with Steph and Jonathan, and he offers Jonathan his shot in the dark, which I thought was kind of silly of Christian. Just to like, this instantly puts Christian on the bottom, in my opinion. If you go all the way back to this moment where he's offering up his shot dark to Jonathan, this is before Christian goes on the journey that evident. It's evident that it just ruined his game. This journey, but I think this may have ruined his game a little bit too. Offering Jonathan the shot in the dark, because it just indicates to Jonathan that Christian's on the very bottom. And now he's going to go around and be like, Christian's on the bottom. It's an easy time to get him out. Let's do it. Even if he didn't go on this journey, I think maybe the votes may have been cast in Christian's direction a little bit, even if the journey didn't happen. West Games, 95. Domain expansion. Okay. All right. Not sure what you're putting down over there, but all right. I got you. I'm glad you're here. So Christian offered up that shot in the dark, and it was definitely not my favorite. Cowboy, don't say it before I get to it, dude. I swear to God, dude. I'm already fired up, dude. I'm already hot from enraged 37-year-old carpet kick flippers. Okay? I'm already fired up. Don't have me read those words. Christian has a cold. Christian has a, what do you call this? Cold standoff. Yeah. A cold standoff with Joe, Steph, and Jonathan. You've never. Oh, yeah. This is the. Okay. So Jonathan tells Joe a plan to get out Christian and flush Rick Devin's fake idol. And it's actually a pretty good plan. And it's kind of what happens in the long here. And that's what prompted the cold standoff between Joe, Steph, Jonathan, and Christian. And then Jonathan is talking about the man on the moon. Dirt, you were talking about the moon earlier. Jonathan's talking about the man on the moon. When you look at the moon, you see the man's face. And he says that if you look for a rabbit flipping pancakes, you'll never see the face again. So next time we look at the moon, I'm going to be looking for a rabbit pancakes. Because according to Jonathan, there's one up there. And if there is, I want to see it. Best moment in Survivor tribal history? Dude, I will drive my head through the wall, the back of this wall right now. Christian dubs Ozzy, he who shall not be named, which I'm like, why is he doing that? Why is he saying he who shall not be named? And tries to get Cirie on his side to vote Ozzy, which is mistake number one, right? That's Cirie's Joe Pesci. He's not going anywhere, okay? He's the mafia prince, okay, to the mafia queen, which is Cirie. And then, you know, you never tell the mafia boss. You never tell the mafia boss. That's we're almost done.
Almost done.
Yeah, almost done. Just play in your room longer, and we're gonna go. We're gonna go get those turtles. She's worried about them turtles, man. We're gonna feed them. So, Cirie tells her mafia, including Ozzy and Jonathan, which why would she not? Why would she not? We got individual immunity here. Is a bucket of body weight challenge. And Jeff, he's going to put Rice on the line and says if 5 players sit out, he will run the challenge. And if they outlast him, they get the Rice. So Jeff is going to run the challenge. This is to be a big moment. Oh my God, Jeff Probst is competing in a challenge. Oh my God, no way. Like, I did not like this. This took me out of it. This took me out of the game a little bit. This took me out of being up, and it put the focus on Jeff. And I was like, who, what? Really need oh God, I wonder how many minutes Jeff could last. Will it be 6? Will it be 7? I don't know. I didn't care. Didn't care for this. Ozzy, Joe, Tiff, and Jonathan are the ones that go up against Jeff for the side Rice bet there. And Jeff does have some good zingers here. They show a mont of Jeff, sassy ass Jeff, which I really enjoyed. I really enjoy sassy ass Jeff. Maybe this was, I'm hoping CBS testing the waters to see will take sassy ass Jeff back again, because we will. We will. At one, you're in outer space?
No.
Oh my gosh. At one point, Devin says, oh wait, Jeff says, Devins, you're not going to win, just drop. And I was like, damn, dude. Bars from Jeff, dude. Jeff being a bully, picking on the nerd, right? Tatsu says, if Christian king of robots, should the world be scared that the computer might Y2K us? They should.
Peter.
They should now, considering he couldn't finish a puzzle, you know? The puzzle man couldn't finish the puzzle in time. Ridiculous. All right. So Emily starts tripping about Rice. So they won the Rice, and I didn't even write who won individual immunity down here, right? Because it was Joe. Joe won. Emily starts tripping about how much rice Cirie is making. This was one of the best moments of the episode, I thought. This is Emily being like, oh my gosh, guys, this is too much rice. I mean, she was doing her like Chick-fil-A girl face, being like, God, guys, too much rice. And Cirie wasn't having it, and her to take several seats, which I thought was a great bar from Cirie there. Fantastic moment in the episode. And later on, eating a pound of rice and loving it, absolutely loving it. So it didn't really matter. Jonathan goes around making sure people would be set his plan to get out Christian. Except Christian is sent on a journey in the middle of the ocean. And then this is where everything goes haywire, okay? That's right, buddy. Just a little bit longer. I gotta, okay? Yeah. She's ready to go play, guys. This is normally our playtime. This is normally, I get home from work and we're playing. And I was like, I asked Leah, I said, let me fit in a Survivor Digest. I said, let me talk on the phone for a little bit. And she said I could. And then we would go. Then we would go to the turtles. You're pro iRobot? Well, yeah. I mean, I'm pro Will Smith's ass in the shower too. But the Rice Police got smacked down by Cirie. Emily doesn't care if she starts fights. Nobody gonna vote her out. Dude, you're right, Tatsu. You're very right about that. I'm getting the vibe that Emily is like playing chaotic nonsense because like it's a shield almost, kind of. It's a shield. I don't think she's doing it purposely, but it is a shield of sorts. You're right, Tatsu. So Christian, he goes to this puzzle, right? And Christian is in the middle of the ocean. He has to complete the puzzle, or anchors will drop in the ocean. and there's only about 8 anchors, and by the time the last anchor's there, he's gotta get it done pretty quickly. And it's a big puzzle, and this is Christian. It's like, oh, he's gonna get it right. He's This is an automatic W for Misteki, and it was not. It was not. Um, I even wrote here, this is the wrong person to send to do the puzzle. And how wrong was I? Christian could win here a Jimmy Fallon advantage, which is a vote in the urn for tribal. And I'm like, does he get to vote again? So it's just an extra vote, but he gets to do before tribal to try to, I guess, set the narrative. I didn't like this advantage, even if he won it. I thought this was kind of lame. Christian cannot complete the puzzle in time, and it is a very dramatic event. I mean, he drops, and he is just completely saddened by this. And but he picks himself up, and he gives a nice little speech for his son in the future, and all that stuff. But he has to take a letter back to camp. Christian has to take a camp, and it says, if you lose, you got to take this letter back to camp, and you got to read it in front of everyone, in front of everybody, your whole tribe. Gather them up, and you're going to read this note in front of everybody. And Christian heads back to the camp, and that's exactly what he does. He reads that he has to now vote for himself. Yeah, vote for himself. Like, what is that? What is that? This is against Survivor code. This is against the Survivor Bible. Okay, this is sacrilegious by Survivor. Probst should be burning in hell for what he has done. I don't know, not because it's Christian, not because anybody. You can't vote for yourself. You guys are tainting the game. You guys are taking this nice crystal clear lay blue water that is Survivor, and you're pissing in it with this celebrity involvement and these dog shit advantages, and you're trying to use the fans as some sort of, counterpoint, to be like, well, you voted for it. Fuck off. You fuck off right now, okay? Get back to basics, dude. You wouldn't believe how much people would actually like it. You wouldn't believe it. Jimmy Fallon betrayed him. What do you expect? I only expect betrayal from Jimmy Fallon. Okay? He's the modern day Jay Leno, this fuck. Okay? He's only out there to promote himself. He had Hubicki on Tonight Show last night. He had Christian on the Tonight Show and was trying to play it up like, sorry, I made you vote for you. You made history, though. You voted somebody out. You voted yourself out. And then Christian had to be, try to play cool with it. He should have beat the shit out of Jimmy right there. He should have beat the shit out of Jimmy, dude. Right then and there, man. Should have had the Roots pulling him off of Jimmy. Jimmy Fallon, the Survivor Grim Reaper. Yeah, he is, dude. So Christian reads this note in front of everybody, and it's depressing that he had to do this. Yeah, it saves Devins in my mind. I was like, this saves Devins. Rick Donger really has to worry because he can just shift the narrative onto Christian. I mean, it saves him. Then Christian gives Jonathan his shot in the dark because it's worthless now. Christian has to vote for himself. He can't use the shot in the dark. So he gives Jonathan the shot in the dark, which is pointless. I don't see the reason for that. Maybe to still solidify it, that Christian's trying to work his magic here, but it's not really working. Does go to work for Christian though is Emily, and she needs to find a way out and try to throw Oz. And she tries to throw Ozzy's name to Cirie, which we saw how that worked earlier in the episode when Christian did it. Did not out well. Cirie gathered the Mafia, and that's exactly what she's going to do again here. She's going to gather the Mafia. Tiffany, now a part of the Mafia apparently as well. Very integrated, very connected. And it seems as if the Cirie Mafia, Cirie, Ozzy, Joe, Tiffany. And I think that's kind of it. That's core. And Rizzo. That's right. And Rizzo. That's the core right there. The core Mafia. And Emily tells Cirie this, says, I want to put Ozzy's name out there. And they immediately tell Ozzy, and they start to shift to Emily, maybe. Maybe we're going to vote Emily. I mean, she's just too chaotic. She's got to go. Tiffany set on voting for Emily here. And I'm like, maybe Emily's name will get thrown out there. But it sort of seemed to me like maybe this was production and a last-ditch effort to make it seem like it's not just Christian. We didn't just fuck over Christian hard. right? So we get to Tribal Council, and Devin says he's going to play his idol. He says he's going to play his idol, and he, in fact, at the end of Tribal here, when Jeff's asking about it, he does not play his idol, and which I think doesn't do him any favors here. He's just going to carry around. Okay, just 1 second. Almost done. Yeah, I'm almost done, buddy. She's getting her stuff ready. Wait, can you find your regular shoes? Do you have regular shoes up here? Do you have Crocs?
Yeah.
Where are they? Go find them. Devin's, yeah, he did not, like I said, and this isn't going to be good for his game. Christian expects to vote for himself, and he does so in a very sarcastic, jokingly, fuck you kind of way to Jeff and production. And Jeff hits him back with a, okay. I didn't realize we were getting the montage of sassy Jeff just to have, okay, Christian, after Christian's pissed that he has to vote for himself, show where that's not allowed. Oh my God. They should do a Celebrity Survivor season, get Tay, Zonday, and Carrie up there. Yeah. I mean, they could. They could. I mean, I think, I don't know, man. I think the celebrities are done for. The celebrities aren't allowed to do Survivor. They're not allowed to do Survivor. That celebrities a fish tank. They have to go hang out with Sam Hyde. They're done. They're banned from fun reality shows. They'll like eat spaghetti in a bathtub and I don't know, shave their butt hair and glue it to their head or whatever it is they do over there. Next week, Mr. Beast is on Survivor. I know, dude. Expect me to be even angrier because I saw this Mr. Beast beware. It says super beware advantage, and then they showed a shot doing this. And I was like, oh my God, if Mr. Beast comes in here and fucks up Suri's game, dude, the fans are going to riot. They are going to riot if Mr. Beast comes in here and ruins Suri's game. They've already tried to do image control by having him do an interview with Rob Sesternino. They do an interview with him, trying to like smooth it over on Rob Has a Podcast. It's not going to fucking work. It's not going to work. If you lose his game, you're done. You're a piece of toast. So, yeah, Christian explained himself and cut a promo on Jeff very sarcastically. Emily talked a lot at Tribal. She talked a lot at Tribal, dude. This girl cannot shut up. Stop putting her foot in her mouth. She loves it. She loves the taste of her own toes. I swear. You mean you don't like the Billy Boomerang Eyelash Idol challenge? Yeah, I don't, dude. It's just the Boomerang Idol, and it was a dud, dude. The fans have already said it sucked. The fans said it sucked. All the contestants have said it sucked. So dumb. Mr. Beast brings skateboards, and anyone who can't kickflip gets kicked off the show. Who can kickflip there that's left? Don't do that. Hold on 1 second, buddy. I think Joe could kickflip. I think Jonathan he's kind of big. Might have some trouble with the balance there. Stephanie could kickflip. That might be it, man. Everybody might be gone. Might just be Joe and Steph. Ozzy could kickflip. What am I talking about? Ozzy can definitely kickflip. Ozzy could probably skate. Ozzy probably knows how to skate, dude. Christian's voted out. Big surprise here. Wow. Devins did get votes, though. He got votes, and it seemed as if the split vote thing that Jonathan was pitching earlier in the episode. Yes, Leah. Hold on 1 second, buddy. Please. All right, we got it. All right. Yeah. Ozzy got 2 votes, which I didn't like. They figured that was Devins and who was it? Probably Emily. Devins and Emily. See the votes at the end. It seems as if Jonathan's kind of running the narrative here. Maybe not well because the people on the jury don't seem liking him very much, but he is kind of controlling the narrative. John and Power Alliance, that's what's kind of running the show here. It is the integrity without the coach. No one's coaching this integrity, right? And the integrity is really just a subset of the Suri Mafia. Rizzo would just give up kickflipping, no even try. Yeah, Rizzo is he's not going to waste time on a kickflip. He's going to take one look at this and be like, what? No, thank you. Absolutely not. Rizzo would flip it. He'd pull old school like me. He'd flip it with his hand and jump on it. You know, Coach can freestyle skate. Oh, dude, 100%. Coach was definitely probably surf legend back in the day. He could probably shred a bowl. I see Coach definitely hitting the 5-0, the coping of a bowl.
Daddy shoes.
But that was season 50, episode 9, guys, of Survivor. I wasn't that happy. I mean, pained with the episode up until that twist, and then I literally got like a sick feeling in my stomach and was like, "This is not good." Like, not just good for the show, not just for Chris. It was bad for the show. I thought it was dumb. I don't think they should ever do it again. You don't vote. You do not vote for yourself. That's not a good twist. That's a bad twist. Okay.
Squishy.
Stop dumping celebrities' names on it. We're over it. We've been the age of this. You always hear Triple H saying it's a new era. It's a new era. It is a new era, and the era of celebrity is fucking dead. Okay, it doesn't work at WrestleMania. We don't want it. We don't want it in Survivor. We just don't want it. We're done with the celebs. The celebs stink, dude. They stink. Okay, they fart and shit just like everyone else, and we're done with them, dude. Let's toss them out. Let's toss them out. Damn you to hell, Jimmy Fallon. Damn you to hell. Help, my iPhone attacking me. It's blasting justice for Christian. Christian, at last, you're on your own. Dude, the Christian theme song from WWF back in the day, that fits. Well, thanks, guys, for being here. This is one of the shortest Survivor Digests I've done. I breezed through my notes. Normally, I would extend it a little bit longer, but my daughter is wanting to go out and play and feed turtles. That's what she wants to do. She wants to feed turtles. So that's what we're going to go do here. I'll catch you guys next time. Like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget about all our other content over here on the channel. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for being here, Tatsu and Dirt. Join them in the live chat next time if you guys would like. If you're watching live, or if you're watching the playback. Everybody have a good Friday. We'll see you later tonight for SmackDown Final Hour. Bye.